Chris, she's dipping flag.
Oh no, because we've not been round it all. 45 minutes of late. We've got to stay an hour and a half. Because it's really
Hi, darling. This way, Les. Just keep up, close the gap. That's it.
We just stopped for an ice cream.
It's down here where Mummy and Daddy is. Well then.
Oh, 2 miles. 2 more miles.
Hi, I'm going to have a miracle, Mom. I'm like...
One lap done. Where are we going?
I'm very serious.
shining 2 days today. The first is Empire Day, and that was traditionally celebrated on Queen Victoria's birthday. And it was after the Boer War, the end of the Boer War, was to try and encourage young people like yourselves to think about the duties they had as citizens of the Empire. The second day that we're celebrating is Flag Day. Now, Flag Days were used to raise money for the troops, both away at seas and at home, and young people like yourselves would make flags and raise money by selling them. So today we're commemorating all the work that those young people did, as well as celebrating the amazing work that all of you guys are doing nowadays. So you'll see right across the field, we've got amazing displays and brilliant volunteers that are helping out. So let's again give them a round of applause. Now, Beamish, are we up for a competition? Yeah. Was that a no? Yeah. Right, okay, we'd like to see which group is the loudest. Are you up for doing that? Yeah. Right, what I'm going to do then is we've got this long list of groups that are here today, and I'm going to shout them out. And when I say your group's name, I need you to make as much noise as you can. Right? So, Girls Brigade, give me a cheer. And do we have any Boys Brigade? And what about the Scouts? And of course the Brownies? Have we got any Guides? And I've seen some, the Rainbows. And right at the back, St John's Ambulance. They are at the back. Beavers. And they're keeping an eye on you all. Are the mini police and the cadets here? Do we have any of the air cadets in? They knew it was coming. Army cadets! Slightly deeper, isn't it? Do we have anyone from a primary school? Shall we all cheer for the primary schools? And have we missed any groups out? Yes. And of course, I was leaving them to last, the Cubs! Brilliant. Now, as you've been going around the museum today, you'll have met loads of people, all our friends over at Pockley and up at the entrance building. And now there's a guy up at the entrance called Craig, and he said he doesn't think you can cheer enough that he will hear you at the entrance. And I said, you definitely will be loud enough. So, should we give him a cheer? Yeah! So everyone, all together, we've got to make sure the entrance hear us and the farm and the town. So after 3, we'll all cheer. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3! Brilliant, he'll definitely hear that. So, you might have heard down south there's some wedding or something being on this weekend, and the Queen couldn't make it today, but we're really, really honoured to have a very special guest with us today. And representing the Queen for this region, we're very honoured to have the Vice Lord Lieutenant of Durham here today, and he'd just like to say a few words to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Alistair McConaughey, and I happen to be County Durham's Vice Lord Lieutenant. It's a privilege to be here to represent Her Majesty the Queen. I'm sure you can imagine after the wonderful day she had yesterday, she's having a rest. But on a serious note, ladies and gentlemen, she takes this sort of event extremely seriously and makes sure that we and other Lords Lieutenant are here to support and encourage you, particularly the wonderful work that is done for the younger generation. To have all your variety of exciting movements here today is a great privilege for the Lieutenancy and Her Majesty the Queen, as we know and as we saw from yesterday, takes a lot of interest in the sort of organisations that you are representing here today. Every one of you, from the Queen, thank you very much indeed. It's really, really appreciated. And it's, of course, appreciated from us in County Durham. Sue Snowden is our Lord Lieutenant, and I'm her vice, whatever that means. In other words, the two I see. And I have a great pleasure in coming to organisations like this and encouraging and supporting you. I've been around all your stands, and it's great to see the younger generation so enthusiastic and passionate about the organisations that you represent. And so a big thank you for that. I do a lot in the community in Darlington, and I'm a particularly big supporter of the police, and I'm glad to see the many police here doing a great job. Most of you will know that we in County Durham have led that organisation, and it's been followed throughout the country. Great idea, as it helps us all develop ourselves in the community. I would like to thank the Borneo Band, who, of course, marched us down here and did a marvellous job, and some terrific musicians in the bands these days. I joined a band myself when I was a youngster, and so know a bit about it. But the bands here today, thank you all for doing such a good job. And with a name like McConaughey, I was so good to see the bagpipes. Well done. But thank you all very much in the military. Thank you all very much in the cadets in particular. The cadets are very important to us and do a great job in developing their own personalities. But it's very, very good to see all the mums and dads here supporting your children and your relatives. Great to see you here. And I've actually bumped into one of my receptionists who's waving away, and she nearly fell over a chair when she noticed me in the car. I shall be thanking her tomorrow. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much indeed from the Lieutenancy and the Queen. These organisations are what makes Britain so terribly popular. Remember, yesterday was a fantastic day for us as a country, and you're just part of it. You're a fantastic crowd. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the investment you do. And I think one of the most important things about today is the Beamish Museum. Really a great setup in this part of the country, and we've got a very able management team here, keeping me right and bossing me about, and being, generally speaking, where's she, the officer in charge? This charming lady keeps an eye on everything here, and thank you very much for all you do. We can be terribly proud of our Beamish Museum, and their programme for the future is very encouraging. So wherever you are, if you happen to win the lottery, remember the Beamish Museum. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much. Privileged to be here. Continue to enjoy the day and the good weather, thank God. And I think now I have to call upon the band, is that right? The Borneo Band and their Director of Music, would you please carry on with the Queen? All stand to attention, please.